shut the up. Shut all the way the up until you reach the top of Shut Mountain where there are no more ups to shut.
All right, that goes for all of you. As Cory Booker would say, you will not take our joy. You will not take my joy. We're going to have the first black lady Supreme Court Justice. Ha ha. You'll be racking balls till the sun comes up, Lindsay.
And she's far from a radical leftist.
Please. Oh, please.
And Graham voted for her already once before, so what's his problem now?
Yeah.
At least twice, yeah.
Oh, he doesn't want to be a trained SEAL now. That's what is, okay. Hold, please.
And we're supposed to be like trained SEALs over here, clapping when you appoint a liberal. That's not going to work.
What?
We live in America today where your ideology is held against you if you're a conservative, and when you're a liberal, we're supposed to embrace everything about you and not ask hard questions. That's not the world we're going to live in.
That is not what happened, Lindsay.
Not even close to what happened.
No. He's more like a sperm whale, not less like a trained SEAL.
You are what you eat.
What? Something. There's a blowhole joke in there. I'm too tired to make it. Okay, Karen in Chicago. Hello, Karen. Welcome.
Hi, good morning. You know, it's not surprising. I expect that from a bunch of entitled, protected, rich, powerful white men. But what is more vile to me is Marsha Blackburn asking what the definition of a woman is. Okay, first of all, it had no place in that line of questioning whatsoever, but she should be far more concerned with what makes a good woman. I know plenty of women.
Is it wrong to respond whatever Coke hair? Whatever Coke orgy hair?
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, I mean, really, though, it's like the good women that I know, whether by choice or otherwise, are women who are oppressed. They care about people and they want to nurture and lift people up. Okay, she is not a good woman.
Yeah.
She is and that I have a problem with her, because what we saw was not only a potentially putting Ketanji Brown Jackson at risk by that, because they're basically appealing to their crazy QAnon base and other fringe people in their party, but they're also putting a target. She was putting a target so that our children can be violently attacked.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that is the real problem. And so shame on her. As a woman, she is not a good woman, and she should not be allowed to sit up there and put targets on other people's backs like that.
Yep. I hear you, honey.
Anyway, but can I?
Oh, sorry. Oh, shoot.
She's gone.
Did I? Karen, are you there?
She's gone.
I don't know what I did. I didn't do it. Okay. We did find she has a place on the Fisty and Bitchy morning show.
Yeah. Yes, she does.
Holly's Fisty. We can't remember who Bitchy is, but it could be
Lindsay.
They're
Lindsay
interchangeable.
they're interchangeable. Cruz, they're all Bitchy. Okay. She could be in the traffic copter, because that's what her hair would look like anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's just styled, ready to go.
Yeah. And now here's Coke hair in the traffic copter. Welcome to the Bitchy and Fisty show. Coke hair in the traffic copter. How's things looking over the 405?
How's the commute home from your orgy?
Could be like she took a helicopter home from a Coke orgy. That's what that hair is.
That's what that is.
Looks like, yes.
I was like, who? Does she have a vindictive gay on her staff? Because who
She does.
let her go to
Yeah.
a Senate hearing like that? It's just
Girl,
like, that girl, that looks wild. It looks good. Ow. Go, get him.
You go get that Ketanji with that hair.
Didn't work.
No.
Yeah, but it looked like a wig that was in my trunk for too long. I have a bunch of those wigs.
Oh, I have a bunch.
Yeah.
It's like the drag queens when they first unpack their wigs at
Yeah.
RuPaul's Drag Race before they've had
You
time
need
to
all the
tease them
heads
back
and
up.
put them
Yes.
back. Yeah.
She needs some queens to help.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
did.
Well, okay. Drop the top there, mother. Good. What was up? Now over to you, Fisty. We refer to noted fisting aficionado
Josh Hawley.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Dick Durbin talking about the historic nomination.
This is the fourth time the committee has voted on Judge Jackson in some capacity.
Thank you.
A reflection of her extraordinary legal career. It's the first time that the committee has had the opportunity to advance the nomination of a black woman to sit on the Supreme Court. This is an historic moment for the committee and for America.
Mm-hmm. What do you say, Coke hair? Over to you in the copter. Coke hair, stop it. That's funny.
Give me back my keys.
Let's go. Coke hair doing a key bump in the copter.
Oh, now you're not going to be able to let that phrase go.
Now that I know what a key bump is.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be funny if she looked like she had a bunch of coke in her hair?
Just
That'd
all
be
the
funny.
keys just hanging off.
Keys hanging from her coke hair.
Instead of roach clips, it's keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Wow, this seems lowbrow even for this show.
Wow.
Okay, here he is, Dick Durbin.
Rather than simply another Justice Breyer, she will be the one and only Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. And Justice Jackson will bring to the Supreme Court the highest level of skill, integrity, civility, and grace.
Well, Judge Jackson, if you're nasty. And by the way, you were nasty, so we're going to use that.
They were awful.
So I think she should be allowed to say that forever on the Supreme Court. Don't you think?
Judge.
Okay, one more, Dick Durbin.
They promised not to turn this confirmation process into a quote circus, and most kept that promise. Some, however, did not. Instead, they repeatedly interrupt and badgered Judge Jackson.
Thank you.
And accused her of vile things in front of her parents, her husband, and her children. There was table pounding, some literal, from a few of my colleagues. They repeated discredited claims about Judge Jackson's record. They impugned her motives and questioned her candor. One all but called her a liar. They even suggested that Judge Jackson, a mother to two wonderful daughters, quote, endangers children.
Yeah. I'm telling you right now, Jody, women are not going to forget what they did to her. No. Okay, here she is. One more, Durbin.
Judge Jackson is a better person than me. She stayed calm and collected. She showed dignity, grace, and poise. It is unfortunate that some moments in our hearing came to that. But if there is one positive to take away from these attacks on her, it is that the nation saw the temperament of a good, strong person ready to serve on the highest court of the land.
If you want like judicial temperament 101.
Yeah.
I like beer.
That's what I'm saying. It's like if you want an abject lesson in racism in America, juxtapose the Kavanaugh hearings with her.
Oh, God, yeah.
Right? Screaming about beer at the senators, crying. And there she is. Like, Joy Reid talked about, she was at Harvard at the same time, and she just said Ketanji would never. Like, that she is just as nice and decent a person as you would think she is. And she said she would never react like that in any circumstance. But that was, Dick Durbin is right. That was disgusting, what they did in front of her husband and children and parents. Just like, Brett Kavanaugh, as we said, Jody, 4,500 tips, very credibly accused of sexual assault. She wasn't accused of anything. They just made it up out of whole cloth. And it just...
isn't the fraternal brothers of the police supporting her nomination?
Yes.
So how could she also be I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Anyway, ha-ha. Judge Jackson, if you're nasty. Justice Jackson, to you. Fisty and bitchy. And coke-haired helicopter. That's stop a coke-haired helicopter. It's in the coke copter. Would it be a coke copter? It probably would be. It'd be sponsored. Everything's sponsored in radio.
Sponsored by cocaine.
Now here's cocaine. Coke-hair. In the coke
Her name is
copter.
Cocaine.
I think it would be the coke copter, not the beverage.
I would just shorten to the cokter. To the cokter.
The Cokter. There you go.
Well, here's Marsha Blackburn in the cokter. Everybody. What?